Today we're going to build a Pokeball. Okay, so Onshape, create, document, call it Pokeball, click OK, and here we have a new file. We're going to make this in inches. So we're going to go up here to the 3 lines, go to workspace units, and make sure this says inches right here, or inch. Okay. All right, let's get started. So we're going to make our first sketch. Click up here on sketch. We're going to make our first sketch on the front plane. So click on front. And then you can either right click and go view normal. That just turns it to you. You can also click on here where it says front. Or you can also press N for normal. I usually just press N on my keyboard. Okay, first step. First step says to draw a 2.9 inch vertical line that goes through the origin. So let me get my line tool. Okay, here's the origin. Vertical is up and down. So I'm going to click anywhere on here. I'll show you. It doesn't matter. We're going to fix it in a minute. Watch. Click, drag, click, click. And I'm going to type in. You notice every time you do that, this box is ready for you to enter something. So I'm going to press 2.9 and enter. Okay, so now that's 2.9. If I hit escape to get out of all my tools, I can move things around a little bit. Okay, so these lines aren't really set anywhere right now. I can move them around and stuff. So what we're going to do is use the midpoint tool. So over here you have lots of constraining tools. Okay, and we're right now going to use the midpoint one. So if I click midpoint, if I click on the line, and then click the dot, the origin, it automatically centers that line. And you can tell it worked because if I do dimension, I can click here, here, and you can see that's 1.45, which is exactly in the middle. Okay, I don't need that, so I'll erase that. But anyway, that's how you use the midpoint constraint. Okay. Now we're going to create a half a circle or an arc. Up here is the arc tool, and there's a couple different ways you can use the arc tool. We're going to use the 3-point arc. I'm going to click on the top point. I'm going to click on the bottom point, and then really I can go in almost anywhere and click, because it's going to ask me what do I want the radius to be, and I want it to be 1.45. Enter, and it puts it right where it's supposed to be for me. Okay, so that's the easy part. Okay, now we're going to take a little notch out of the Pokeball. We're going to take this little, create that little notch right there. So we're going to get the square, the rectangle tool, but the rectangle tool has a corner rectangle and a center. We're going to use the center one. Okay, so watch. When I click right here and get in the middle right there, you can see, if I zoom in, you can see that little orange box shows up when I'm right in the right place. There. Okay, so I'm going to click and drag, and you see how it drags out from the center. Okay, and this is just going to be 0.2, enter, and again 0.2, enter. Okay, and that's my little notch. So I have to fix that notch by trimming some of it. So I'm going to use my trim tool, my scissors tool, the trim tool, and I'm going to get rid of these things on the outside here that I don't need. There. Now you'll notice it is left with the dots there. If you don't like those, you can either hit escape or right click escape, so you're not in any tools. Then you can select these. You can select them and press delete on the keyboard if you want, if they bother you. Doesn't matter. You can delete them or not. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost done with the shape. Now I need to add a circle. Right now I'm on step 8 on the worksheet. Click on the circle, click on the origin, drag, and make that 2.5, enter. Okay, so I'm almost done with my basic shape now. I need to trim a few parts. I need to trim this part. I need to trim this part and that part. Now this is my basic shape that we're going to revolve. Revolve means it's going to spin around this axis right here. Okay, so I'm going to click on the revolve tool up here. And now you can see this is selected in orange, or highlighted in orange. Right here, that means it's selected. See where it says face of sketch 1? That is the face of sketch 1. If I click on that, that goes away. So right now the computer doesn't know what to do. See how it's red right here? It says, whoa, I don't know what to do. So when you select the sketch you want to revolve, click, that does the sketch. When I click here, now I'm telling it where I want to revolve that around. So I want to use one of these lines here, either here or here. Click it. And it took this sketch that we made right here and it zipped it around the whole thing to make that shape. Okay. So we're done with that. Now we need to make the little indentations. So right now I want to try to draw something on this, but this is a curved shape, and it's you can't really draw correctly on a curved shape because the curve distorts your drawing. So what I want to do is I want to create another plane. So I'm going to click up here on the plane tool. And I'm going to tell this tells the computer I want to add an extra plane here. And it says, okay, well, where do you want to add that extra plane? I want to add the extra plane parallel to this one. So I'm going to click right here. Click. And I'm going to type in right here 1.45, enter. Now I'm going to go ahead and close that, and then I'll show you what that just did. So right here, I just created that plane. And you see how that's just like tangent to the circle, but it's flat. If I'm over here, it's flat, but it's right on the outside of that circle. So I have my normal planes here, but I just added this extra one. Okay, so I'm going to click on the front again. Now I can start drawing things on this plane, and it'll go into the circle, the sphere. Okay, so right now I want to sketch, new sketch. Right here, new sketch, and I'm going to click on this sketch 2, not out here, but right here on this new sketch here, and I want to make a circle. I want to make a circle that is 0.75, enter. Okay, I'm going to move this off here so we can see. So we just have a circle there, and you see how it's not really touching the whole sphere, it's just on this circle. Now I want to remove that circle, so I'm going to go to my extrude tool, and instead of adding, which is what we usually do, if I rotate this a little bit, you can see how that wants to add material to it. I want to remove material from it, so I click remove right here, and it removes, but I don't want to make a big huge hole. I want to make this 0.153 inches. And what that does, I'll go ahead and click that. Yes, click the green check mark. What that does is that removes just enough to make it level with this ridge that goes around here, just so that's level with that. Okay, so there's my first little circle. Okay, now I want to make a new sketch. And I want to draw right on this face of this circle I just created. So I click right there. Okay. Oh, I didn't take it the first time. So I click right there. This time I want to make a circle on that is 0.5. 0.5, enter. And this one I want to extrude. So click on my extrude tool. This one I want to extrude 0.1. And I'm going to press tab to enter that right here. Tab, and then you can see it go. Okay, that looks right. So I'm going to click on the green check mark. Okay, and we're going to do another one. We're going to do another sketch. right here on this sketch. I'm going to press N so it turns it towards me. And this one, this circle now is going to be 0.25, 0.25, enter. And this one I'm going to extrude right here. 0.03 inches. So 0.035 inches. I'm sorry, 0.035 inches. Press tab and you can see what it does. Click the green check mark. Then you can see what you got there. There's your little Pokeball.